Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Okay, we are back where we ended in the previous video, and we're done with the foundation. We're done with the walls. We're done with the general structure. I wanted to make it a hexagonal shape, and I was able to do that. Well, I feel in probable or possible future um designs or architecture that I make, I am going to make the hexagonal shape much more pronounced. As always, we need light. Just think of me as the light person. Oh, okay. Because what happened here was I felt I was hooked. I felt I had already reached the end, but then I realized, hey, when I turn around to finish it up, I am not even halfway to where I want to be. Um, so yeah. I really can't explain why I am spacing out the videos like this. I apologize for that. I have already pre-recorded the videos. It's been about over 2 weeks right now. It's over 2 weeks, but because it's summer and I'm just troggling, I don't know if that's a word in English. I'm just playing about basically, and I lack self-control and timing. Um, but luckily, I'm just doing this for fun and because I can. So yeah. We're done with not we're done. We're actually um finishing or touching up the ceiling because we are in snowy weather and we can't allow the snow to just fall down on us or rain on us. So yeah, I wanted to make it seem like a sort of window thing. I think that's why I deleted it. Not deleted it, the ice block thing at the end. Okay, there was something that I was discussing in my previous video, and for the life of me, unless I have to like go back and watch everything, I will probably never know about it. So I thought, because there is another YouTuber that I really like and I really follow all that they do, they have this sort of yapping sessions, and they have already pre-recorded um what's it called, they've already like not pre-recorded, they already wrote down the topics that they wanted to talk about. So in the video, while they're doing everything that they are doing or they want to do, they are just taking the topics little by little, and I think that's actually really smart. Oh look, there's the sunrise. Oh, that's so pretty. I should probably have taken a screenshot of that, but I probably did not. But there, just look at it. It's so pretty. The rectangular, no, square sun, and then the sky turns blue. Do you know the reason why the sky turns blue? I'm not gonna teach anybody anything. I do know it, but I don't think I can teach it. But I know it like vaguely in my head, so after now I'm probably going to have to um Google it. But yeah, as I was saying, so my favorite one of my favorite YouTubers, they just write down the topics that they want to discuss. And that's actually really smart because while you are recording your video and while you are doing the video itself, you have stuff to talk about and you're not going to be pausing like me and having awkward pauses and stuff like what's happening with me right now. I apologize for that. But yeah, this whole thing, this whole shebang was just basically fake it till you make it, or do I like this? Yeah? Okay, let's go on with that. Okay, also something that I feel I did not mention, you know that blue thing, that's the coral thing? Do you know that if you break it or if you sort of smash it or whatever, you see that green thing? Okay, no, it's not here. I think I removed it. You actually get the dead coral blocks because the coral blocks are alive. Hashtag save the ocean. Hashtag climate change. Hashtag I'm tired of dying of heat. And I think Australia and Europe can agree with that. I think I also saw a news outlet or news person or just like news information that I think the US, the States of America, recorded its hottest July ever. I think since I can't remember exactly when, but it's the record highest hottest July ever. And I think for was it Europe or Australia, since the literal invention of the printing press, the heat is bad. And I remember seeing the fires in Bordeaux, and I felt really terrible. And it didn't help that where I stayed there was a sort of heat thingy where I got smoke in my lungs. It wasn't that bad, but I think that was the reason why there was such a long break between my first videos and these set of videos because I was recovering and I had the whole shtick. I had a cold, I had a fever, I had everything that had to do with literal from your nostrils to literally under your lungs. I had everything. And it was so bad. And I just kept on thinking that there really can't be people who don't believe in climate change. Like, I cannot fathom the, would I say, intellectual capacity of some people. Like, sure, people can be dumb, and some people might not really like science, and they might not really understand it. But when you're saying stuff like, oh, the earth is flat, or vaccines are evil, and you're actively harming other humans, I think that says quite a lot about the type of human you are. And that person is not a good human. There really isn't anything. I have had a low immunity since I was quite young, and like a plethora of other issues, and I cannot imagine not being vaccinated or not having my family members being vaccinated, because I probably would have like died a long time ago. So I don't know. I'm not here to preach or whatever to anyone. I'm not planning on being controversial, but it says quite a lot if saying don't kill other people is considered controversial. I don't know if I'm getting my point across. Um basically, yeah, I think I just bumped into a plate. Haha. Sorry about that. Yeah, so I will probably follow in the footsteps of my one of my favorite YouTubers and just like write down topics or remember topics that I would just randomly like to discuss while I am building, because we are gonna be here for a while. Okay, so far, what have we done? We are being aesthetic with the ceiling, but at the end of the day, everything ends up being ice. Um, so yeah, ice in the sky, ice in the walls. You cannot use the bathroom here because there's gonna be meese looking at you from outside, and uh, ah, I don't think anyone wants that. I feel like I've said this before. Okay, so this sparkly blue green thingy here is the throne. We've got glowy pillars. We've got a gallery for. I was thinking, we have this thing where it's like the Council of Elders, those old fogies who like try to ruin everything and try to literally be so obstructive to whatever the young regent or young royal wants to do for the kingdom. So yeah, this is the gallery where they feel like they are above everyone else, and they look down on the peasants coming in to beg the king or queen or royal that please ignore that. I hope you didn't hear that. It's the neighbor. I think we all have that issue. Haha. Some people are moving furniture, or some other people are tap dancing, or some other people are singing at the top of their lungs. Who am I to complain? Yeah, if millennials haven't found housing yet, then I don't think there's any hope for my generation. Okay. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, so this is the gallery where the old fogies are gonna be. I looked at this thing and I felt, this is actually far too high. Cause if I stopped flying, there would be no space for me to sit or move or whatever. So what I'm doing right now is to place the coral block thingies under the previous ice, and then I will break the ice. So it's a step lower or a floor lower. I'm struggling a bit to, move under the coral and keep placing the coral blocks. Okay, look at that gray thing right beside the metal lampstand thing. That is the dead coral blocks that come as a result of when you break coral blocks, because the coral block is alive, and now I have tossed it into the dustbin or the trash can or whatever you call it, as long as it holds dirt and unwanted things. And that's the problem with IC. You um you would not be able to see properly. I don't know if you noticed it, but I actually sort of skipped because I felt, well, this whole shtick of breaking the ice, building it English, building it with coral would be too boring. So um I just skipped, and here we are. Um just building the gallery. There was something I wanted to say after the thing talking about writing out the topics that I want to discuss. I feel people who like spicy food are just masochistic. And there is nothing anybody wants to tell me about it. I think you're masochistic. You can't tell me that, oh, this makes my nose burn, and this makes my lips swollen and red, and makes my eyes puffy and my whole face red, and yeah, that's what I enjoy. It's like, yeah, who do you think you're lying to? Like, you just can't find the person who matches your freak, So you are just using like the spice in food to, you know, compensate for that. I'm not saying that you can put spice in food, of course. I'm all for that. I'm all for actually having working taste buds and enjoying the finer things of life. But when you put spice to such a degree that you can't taste the food and you're just sweating and having snot all over your face, girl, guy, lassie, laddie, you, lasso, you are just masochistic. There is nothing you want to tell me. You are just masochistic. So that's the first conversation I wanted to have. Then I also wanted to like sort of open a discussion on Roblox. I feel in the near future I am gonna play Roblox when I am sick and tired of exploring Kawaii World, which sadly will not be that soon. I am gonna play this game until everyone is absolutely sick of me and sick of Kawaii World. I will be their number one uh, sponsored post. Like, what's it called when you are the person doing the favor, but you're also like a in a lower position? You know this cap and this yul, so the lower body that yul, I don't know, anyway, so yeah, what was I saying? I have completely forgotten. We were talking about building the castle in the sky. You know, how about for my next engineering marvel, it's gonna be a sort of floating castle. Oh my gosh, I have just had the best idea. A floating castle. Because these things, when you're done building with them, and then you break the under things, they still keep floating in the air. Unless it's dirt. Dirt and I think gravel, they fall down. Like gravity works quite fine here. But for stuff like ice, for stuff like cement, for stuff like hardened clay, and the other things that you use to make your um architecture, they actually just stay floating. So I'm actually gonna try that. Reminds me, I don't know if anyone has seen this, but probably because I'm the one singing it, I don't think there'll be any copyright because I mean it's my voice. So it's Into the Woods, and that little thief was a Jack within Jack and the Beanstalk. There are giants in the sky and all of that. Da 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 da. I really loved what the witch sang. Um I feel I have enough time for that. Plus, like I said, I'm gonna do whatever I wanna do. So if I wanna like sing or whatever, I think I can do that. So I completely forgive me if I'm singing trash, but I think it went along the lines of it's the last midnight, it's the last wish, it's the last midnight, and it will be boom squish. I think it's to the little lie, till a little something broke a little vow, right? Did you had to get your prince? Had to get your cow? Had to get your wish? Doesn't matter how, anyway, it doesn't matter now. It's the last midnight. It's the boom splat. Nothing but a vase midnight. Everybody's smashed flat. Nothing we can do. Not exactly true. We could always give her the boy. And of course, what really matters is the blame. Someone you can't blame. Fine, if that's the thing you enjoy, placing the blame. If that's the aim, give me the blame. Just give me the boy. Now, now. You're so nice. You're not good, you're not bad, you're just nice. I'm not good, I'm not nice, I'm just right. I'm the witch, you're the world. And now we're completing the ceiling. I'm the hitch, I'm what no one believes, I'm the witch. You're all liars and thieves like his father. Whose father was it? I think it was the baker's dad. Like his son will be too, or why bother? You'll just do what you do. It's the last midnight. It's the last verse. Now before it's past midnight, I'm leaving you my last curse. I think I'm leaving you alone. You can tend the garden, it's yours, separate and alone. Everybody down on all fours. Alright, mother, when I lost the beans again, punish me the way you did then. That's a r/insane parents type of thing. Cause tell me why you're cursing your kid because they lost beans. Your kid lost beans and you're cursing them. What sort of terrible parent is that? Where was I? Um, mm, Beans in the garden is yours, separate and alone. Everybody down on fours. Alright, mother, when lost the beans again. Punish me the way you did then. Give me claws on the hunch. Oh my gosh! Your daughter lost some beans and you're giving her claws and a hunch? You're making her ugly. And you know she actually really loves her face. r/insane parents who? Anyway, give me claws and a hunch, just away from this bunch. Introverted much? And the doom, and the gloom, and the curse. Oh! I remember laughing so hard at it when I was a kid, because I was like, ew, she got swallowed up in the ground, and then there were like little icky bubbles, just like bloop bloop. No, don't do that, girly. That's disgusting. This should be a really niche meme, but it's disgusting shit. I can't. I was like, ew, that's so gross. I mean, does she have air to breathe? Is she fine? I don't think they had oxygen tanks in like the Victorian era. Was it the Victorian era? Anytime I see anything that's like British and English, apologies. Anything that's like English and they're like wearing poofy dresses, the first thing that comes to mind is a Victorian child, because the children do yearn for the minds. Like I said in my in the first batch of videos, where I'm in Kawaii school and I'm digging into the ground and I'm probably missing, and my parents have probably called the police. They're like, we paid hundreds of thousands of dollars or whatever currency that's expensive to you, and our child got missing. Where are they? Plus, the school doesn't even have dormitories. Everything's just like school and classes and auditoriums for like, I don't know, orchestra or whatever. And it's like, there are no dormitories. Where am I supposed to sleep? And it's like, yeah, we paid so much money. And now our daughter's missing. And I'm just away in the mines, like fulfilling what my great 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 grandma or grandpa wanted to do, or their parents wanted them to do. Because, I mean, who knows? Maybe the children did yearn for the mines, we might never know. But there's too much asbestos and lead poisoning to be sure about it. So, yeah, I have been doing absolutely jack all this entire video. But I hope you had a great time. No, we're not yet done, but we're almost done. I feel like I ended my previous video too abruptly, so I'll probably have like a beginning that would like have a climax and that would peter out into the ending. Um, Hi, random sheep. I know you have a woolly, what's it called? Coat, but you're not supposed to be in the North Pole or the South Pole. So now I'm just gonna read of all I'm gonna read of all the lights that I used to light my way. I feel like there's a Disney song for this, but I just can't think about it. I can think of it. I just can't remember. There's a Disney song for that. So I'm just getting rid of all the lights that I used to light the way. And we will be transitioning to finishing up the what's this gonna be called? The throne room? Because if we actually look at it, it's gonna take me ages to actually build a whole ass castle. Literally, because this is just the throne room that should be in the castle, and then there would be like the servants' quarters. There will be like secret doors. There will be like hidden passages and so much more that I possibly can't think of. Um, but yeah, this is just the molecule on the tip of the iceberg. So yeah, I will try to make my videos also educational because even though I am not targeting my videos to kids, I have had extensive discussions with like my friends about like the state of the world right now, especially for children, where it's like there is no space for like teens and tweens and children. And that's why we're seeing so many like Sephora kids or whatever, because the playgrounds that they should be in or the like play dates that they should be on, no one has time for that, or like the government like destroyed those structures. So where else do you expect them to go? Like, think about it. Can you imagine when we were much younger? And I say this as someone born smack dab in the middle of Gen Z. When I was younger, I had lots of places to play. There was swings, there were parks, there were all sorts of like carnivals and stuff to go to. I remember like Christmas time or like randomly in the summer that my mom or like a trusted adult would like take us out for fun, and we would have so much fun. We would play and we would have fun and we would meet new people, but like that isn't available for kids nowadays. So like what do you want them to do? There isn't anywhere for them to play. So why wouldn't they just be online like as iPad kids and see stuff and be like, "Well, I would like to try this. I want to belong. I would like probably mommy to like me or to have fun with me because like mommy's probably too busy, I don't know, texting online, and no one shows the care that the child needs. So like what do you expect? So yeah, I am building the stairs that the old fogies would use to climb up to their judgy place. Um Hopefully they don't have an HOA to come against me. There are so many things that are just random when you think about it, like as humans. Oh, yeah, so I remember I was saying that I would like to have some more, I don't know, educational content as well. So, not just like yapping videos, but also like expository stuff. But I would like to like, I would like to like, I would like to like make them interesting and fun. For example, if we're saying, oh, we're dealing with algebra or whatever, because I cannot have a board up, can I? I mean, I could, but I would have to like edit it and split the screen and write it out on a board. So I probably wouldn't go that far. I'd probably just cover stuff like theories on like the first question I asked in this video, I think. Why is the sky blue? Why is the earth the way it is from outer space? I remember when I was younger, I read something about the earth and it called it our precious blue gem in a vast sea of stars. So like the only planet we have. Back to the climate change I was talking about at the beginning of the video, cuz we're having issues with temperature and fires and flooding and tornadoes and tsunamis, and it's like we don't have anywhere else, guys. We really don't have anywhere else. What's a fox doing here? Hi, cutie. um if this planet gets destroyed, no matter how rich the so-called billionaires and trillionaires are, they still don't have anywhere else to live. I mean, no matter how, I don't know if there were any billionaire dinosaurs by the time of the was it the Paleolithic age? Yeah. We can probably handle that. Hey, I have so many ideas. We can handle dinosaur ages, the before the dinosaurs and after the dinosaurs, and what those ages were called, and the things that grew during those periods or those times. We could treat that. um so yeah, we don't have any other planet. I have completely forgotten what I wanted to say. But look, pretty stairs. That's the pretty stairs. After this, I don't think there's really anything much left for me to do, but the final video will be coming up immediately after this one is posted. I can promise you that, guys. So I can get these out of my drafts and make space for more, because I haven't had the time to play Kawaii World for quite a bit as I am speaking to you right now. But it will probably just take me a few hours or so to make another recording, and then probably an hour or an hour and 45 minutes to edit it and do a voiceover. I feel like I prefer this style much more, because I can plan what I want to say after making the video, and I don't need to talk in the video. I can just do what I want. I think I said it, but when I am making these videos, I don't talk, because I am not someone who really likes talking much in the first place. If it's not obvious, I'm ready to lose my voice. So we're almost at the ending. We're just basically finishing up, touching up the stairs, putting the blue flame thingy on the stairs and making sure that it looks good. Just checking it all through. Plus, if you are an architecture company and you are looking for someone to give you designs on what to build, yeah, hit me up and I will collect 70% of the market price, because I didn't go to school for architecture. I didn't go to school for architecture, so I'll collect just 70%. Haha. Wait. I just realized I said architecture. I meant to say architecture. So yeah, hit me up if you need anything. We are coming to the end of the video. Bye, guys.